we are going to talk about getting you ready for your test. This is super important, okay? So, on our website, under micros.org, if you go to student resources, and you come over here to pass your insurance test, you guys all see that right there? When I click on pass your insurance test, there's a lot of information here. So I want you guys to follow along with me. I'm going to send you the link right now. The first thing you have is when is your test? Okay, so click on that link and tell me when your test is. And the reason why we're asking this is if the Department of Insurance changes the test, we need to be able to get a hold of you and let you know, hey, these are the new updates, these are the new changes. But we can't update you if we don't know when your test is, right? So let me know when your test is, right? Your name, your email, which test you're taking, where you did your pre-licensing. In other words, you did your hours, and the reason why we know what's on each course, right? We got to get you the right information. This one says, are you getting a license because you're in another business and you're adding insurance to it? We have a lot of people that do this, and we have resources for you guys. We want to get you the right information, and whether or not you have a job lined up, because we do have a job board, and there are some other things for you. So do me a favor, take a second, fill that form out. And the next thing is there's a video right here. This is the most important thing you guys are going to do all day. You must all promise me that you're going to watch this video 3 times before you take the test. So how many times are you going to watch the video? You guys promise me 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. In the video, I show you guys how to take the test. There's a very specific way I want you to take this test. For example, how many people on here are bad test takers? Okay. There's no such thing. Let me be very clear. Adrenaline. If you're the type of person that gets nervous and your adrenaline kicks in about 20 to 30 minutes, once you start taking the test, you're going to be absolutely exhausted. It's kind of like when you almost get in a traffic accident and your adrenaline goes really crazy, and then about a half hour later, you're so tired. You need to go in, calm down, be cool, follow the plan from the video that you all promised me you're going to watch 3 times. Okay? If you've not signed up for the test yet, you can do it right here. And now we get the most important part. These are the state outlines. This is everything they're allowed to test you on. There is no surprise what's on the test, guys. You're either prepared for it or you're not. I always joke around and tell you guys, hey, look, if I was going to give you $10 million if you pass this test, everybody would pass. Let's be realistic, right? The problem is you all have jobs, you all have kids, you have spouses, you have other commitments, right? So you need to go hide somewhere to study. Now, this is everything they're allowed to test you on. So when I click on property right here, let's say I'm taking the property and casualty test, and I click on property, it's going to take me to the Department of Insurance. And it's going to show you what are called the educational objectives. This is everything they're allowed to test you on. You need to look at this, guys, before you go take the test. For example, it says, let's just scroll down a little bit here. It says right here, be able to identify what does not need to be communicated in a contract. Now, you guys see this right here where it says California Insurance Code Section 333? You guys see that? You guys see it? Okay. So now you're at home, you're freaking out, your test is tomorrow, you waited till the last minute, you don't know what this means, or you don't know what a warranty is, for example, right? An implied warranty, but it tells you that it's code 354. You guys see that right there? What I can do is I can go back and I can click on the code link right here where it says click here, and I can look up right here rule number 354 is going to be right here. Do you guys see how I found this information? I took that code number and I went into the Department of Insurance and I looked at the code. So when you're going through the material, anytime you have a question, you can actually find it right here. Are you guys with me? Does this make sense? Okay. So you need to click on each one of these because they're different. That's everything they can test you on. Let's go to the property one again. It gives you a breakdown right here. In your property section, 15% will be on general insurance, 15% will be on property, 38% will be on personal lines, 30% will be on commercial, 2 questions will be on pet insurance. Okay, we haven't even discussed pet insurance yet. This is why I'm showing this to you. These are the updates for pet insurance and the other updates. You guys need to read this before you take the test. If you don't know anything about pet insurance, because they added this, okay? You need to know this stuff. We don't know what they're going to ask you on the test about pet insurance. But you need to read this before you take your test. Same thing on the other updates, okay? This is what they updated. Most of it's the same, but we just want to make you guys aware of any new stuff that's coming out. Now, some of you are visual learners. I know I'm a visual learner. Some of you are more audio. Some of you kind of got to play with a little bit, like kinetic, right? I always screw that one up on what it's called. But if you need practice exams, we have other practice exams that we offer. There's flashcards. I would highly recommend that you go back to chapter 1 of your online course. And in chapter 1 will be all of the definitions and all the terminology, right? So go back and look at chapter 1 and know those definitions. You've got to know the words, guys. It's kind of like when I learned how to speak Spanish. I had to learn all the words first. And then I got to figure out how to put them together, right? So we do have practice exams. There are flashcards. We even have private tutoring. Now, you have to renew your license how often? When do you have to renew your license? Every 2 years. And how many hours of continuing education do you have to do? 24, very good. Here's a free link for a free 15-hour course. It'll save you about 50 bucks. So if you want this link, go get it, okay? Earlier, you guys were talking about taking screenshots and like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and da-da-da. You don't need to do that, it's right here. You guys got it? Cool beans? All right. So, this is what I know. You promised me you're going to watch the video 3 times. This is the most important. I showed you what's on the test. I showed you where to find the answers if you get lost, right? I told you that you should see these classes at least twice. I believe that wholeheartedly. When I took this test back in the day, I went to crash courses. I think I went to 3 of them to get me ready for the test. So does anybody have any questions for me? Are we cool? No, it's actually not the hardest test ever. If you take the test correctly, Stephanie, you must take the test correctly. And it takes a little bit of discipline. No, you do not have to pay to take this course again. You're allowed to take this course, I think it was 3 months, as many times as you want. This one is on our website under Mike Russ. It's under Student Resources. It's under Pass Your Insurance Test. Send you the link again. Stephanie, did you take the test the way I told you to take it? You have to take the test the way I show you. You have to break it down. Okay? So I love all of you. I appreciate you guys being and looking at this video or looking at my screen. Please follow my instructions. Please, please, please. Tomorrow you guys will have commercial insurance. Okay? So come prepared, ready to go. We'll get this rolling. All right? I will keep you on Thursday. We have that free class on life insurance and Medicare. If you guys want to come, I'll send you guys the link. I'll email it to you. It'll come from James Russ, okay? So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And we'll talk soon. Pass your test, guys.